What's up, supporters? Merry Christmas, and I don't know if you celebrate today or whether you do or you don't. Hopefully you're having a good time off and it's not stressful. I know that this can be one of the most difficult times of year for people, so hopefully you're making the best of it. And I just wanted to say I appreciate everybody that has supported me this past year from the Patreon side, and I wouldn't be where I was at. I wouldn't have this opportunity to be doing what I'm doing without people believing in some of this. And I know it's silly because it's car related, and it just goes to show, people are passionate about stuff. So thanks again, and hopefully I continue to do well and I don't disappoint the people that are really keeping this going. So thanks, and over the next year, as this year comes to the close, there's going to be a lot more stuff going on, and my personal life is going to get a lot more complicated. So it's going to be interesting to see what plays out without going into it. But needless to say, I am really trying my best. I'm actually filming today on Christmas, trying to get some of these videos done, because I'm in the Santa Fe, the new Hyundai, and then I have the VW Jetta in the garage, which I just finished up on doing that video. So it seems like it's non-stop, and I guess that's what it's supposed to be like. That's what this is about, is creating videos and things like that. So the only other update I can tell you is I had a Patreon contacted me about buying my Civic, and I'm not going to call him out here, but he needed a car, and he knows that this car is going to be dead nuts reliable, and I really didn't want to sell it because it's paid off and I don't need another car. But I had been thinking about getting a camera car and something I could do longer trips with for all my gear, because I'm going to be traveling a lot more, and I prefer to drive to some of these things because I can pack my gear in the car and not have to fly, obviously. And the problem with packing all the gear and flying is I can't get everything in there under the weight limits, and then you have to pay for first class, and it's just ridiculously expensive. So I plan on doing some trips, and I'm like, well, having a four-door car, something that's all steel as well, all the body panels for mounting cameras, because I use a lot of magnetics. I had been thinking about getting a used Genesis for a while, and I'm like, well, this might be a good opportunity to do that. And I had been looking for a couple, and finally one popped up, and pretty much the best example of one, and it just totally failed miserably. And I'm like, you know what, maybe this is just a sign not to screw around with this right now. So right now I'm keeping the Civic. I'm not going to screw around with that, but that's really one of the main things that's happened, and I talked about that in the dealership video. I'm also going to be doing, probably one type of weird video a week, this list stuff or talking about stuff or fine print, in combination of some of these review videos. So that's kind of the next thing, which you already know that. And Jack has been helping me out recently. I have him doing some of the administrative stuff. So that is a huge help, getting emails done, having somebody to reach out to reps, scheduling shit. It has made it so much easier for me to focus on the video part without stressing. And yeah, I'm paying Jack. I mean, I'm not going to expect him to do it for free because he's a friend. So I'm trying to compensate him. And then also it gives me an idea of how much time he's spending on doing it. So when I do need to hire somebody officially, I can do that. So that's a really good thing. But other than that, and I'm not going to talk your ear off, thanks for watching this stuff. I'm going to have more updates coming up as the new year comes, because I had 200,000 subscribers, which, obviously that doesn't, I'm not really number driven like that, but I do want to release a video for it that's kind of weird. So I'm going to talk about that next week and see what you think about that video. But anyway, thank you very much. Have a good rest of your time off or holidays or whatever you want to call it. Talk to you later. Bye.